My name is Celine Tam, and I come from Hong Kong. Ever since I was little, I've had a special talent for singing, something that has brought both joy and pride to my family. Every time I performed, I gave it my all, pouring my heart and soul into every note. Looking back, I'd proudly give myself a 100%, because I truly put in my best effort and achieved results that made my loved ones beam with pride. Many people believe that child stars have easy, glamorous lives simply because they become famous at a young age. However, the reality is often very different. The world of fame can be demanding, unpredictable, and filled with challenges. Some young stars shine brightly for a short while before fading away, while only a few manage to hold on to their passion and talent long enough to build lasting careers. One of those rare and remarkable young artists is Celine Tam, a name that has become known to millions. Ever since her unforgettable debut on America's Got Talent, she has continued to perform on stages all over the world, touching hearts with her powerful voice and emotional performances. She has even traveled across continents to appear at prestigious events, leaving audiences in awe of her maturity and grace. Tonight, we celebrate the journey of this talented young star, Celine Tam, whose success story continues to inspire others. Although Celine's career has flourished beautifully, her path has not always been smooth. She and her family went through a tough period when rumors about her father began to circulate, creating challenges that tested their strength and unity. But before exploring those struggles, it's important to look back at how her extraordinary journey first began. Celine Tam's passion for music started when she was very young. Growing up, music filled her home and became an essential part of her daily life. Born in Hong Kong on November 22, 2007, Celine was raised in a family that deeply valued the art of singing. Her father, Dr. Steve Tam, a respected vocal coach, recognized her natural gift early on. With his guidance, Celine developed her voice through consistent practice and discipline. Inspired by legendary singers like Celine Dion, who became her biggest musical idol, she dreamed of one day standing on stage and touching hearts the same way her idol did. Her big break came in 2014 when Celine was only 7 years old. She performed You Raise Me Up on the popular Chinese television show Let's Sing Kids. It was her very first major performance in front of a large audience, and the result was nothing short of breathtaking. Celine sang with incredible emotion, power, and confidence, qualities far beyond her years. Both the judges and viewers were stunned, and many immediately saw her as a rising star with a bright future ahead. Her performance didn't just win hearts in China. It also reached audiences across the world, making people marvel at how such a young girl could sing with such depth and maturity. That appearance marked the beginning of her journey as a young singing sensation. After Let's Sing Kids, Celine didn't slow down. Determined to improve, she continued entering singing competitions and performing at various events, gaining even more attention for her beautiful and pure voice. Her father remained her biggest supporter, constantly helping her refine her talent and find new opportunities to grow. Through constant practice, her voice became stronger and more polished, allowing her to take on more challenging songs and performances. In 2016, Celine appeared on another famous international program, Little Big Shots, which featured talented children from around the globe. She performed a stunning duet with Jeffrey Lee, a talented young singer from Canada. Their performance was heartfelt and emotional, capturing the attention of audiences worldwide. The show helped her reach new fans, especially in Western countries like the United States, where many began to recognize her as a true rising star. The duet went viral on social media, amassing millions of views and further cementing her reputation as one of the most gifted young singers of her time. The following year, in 2017, something extraordinary happened that changed her life forever. At just 9 years old, Celine stepped onto the grand stage of America's Got Talent. With confidence and grace, she performed My Heart Will Go On, a song made famous by her idol Celine Dion. Her breathtaking performance moved the judges and the audience alike. The crowd rose to their feet in applause, and even the notoriously tough judge Simon Cowell praised her for her incredible voice and composure at such a young age. As the competition went on, Celine continued to deliver one stunning performance after another. One of her most unforgettable moments came when she sang "How Am I Supposed to Live Without You" by Michael Bolton. Her emotional delivery brought many in the audience to tears. Guest judge Laverne Cox was so moved that she pressed the golden buzzer, sending Celine straight through to the next round. Though she did not win the competition, her time on America's Got Talent transformed her into an international star. Her performances were shared millions of times online, earning her fans from every corner of the world. People admired not only her voice, but also her humility, courage, and dedication. While some expected her fame to fade after the show, the opposite happened. Her audition performance of "My Heart Will Go On" went viral, attracting millions of views and proving that her talent was here to stay. Even Celine Dion herself took notice. The legendary singer, who had inspired young Celine from the very beginning, became one of her biggest admirers. Knowing that her idol had seen and appreciated her work was a dream come true for the young performer. Then, in late 2017, an unbelievable moment arrived. Celine Tam received a personal invitation from Celine Dion to attend one of her concerts in Las Vegas. At just 10 years old, she could hardly believe that her hero wanted to meet her in person. Overwhelmed with excitement, she and her family flew to Las Vegas for this once-in-a-lifetime experience. When the moment finally came, Celine met her idol backstage. Celine Dion welcomed her warmly, praising her for her stunning voice and incredible potential. For young Celine Tam, it was more than just a meeting. It was the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. The beautiful moment when a young star finally met the legend who had inspired her entire journey. Celine Tam felt an overwhelming sense of joy and honor that day. Hearing such kind and heartfelt words from someone she had admired for so long was a moment she would never forget. Celine Dion, the global superstar she had looked up to since childhood, encouraged her to keep following her dreams and, most importantly, to always believe in herself. Those few words were more than just advice, they became a spark of inspiration. The encouragement gave young Celine a powerful boost of confidence and motivation that stayed with her as she continued to grow in her musical journey. During their heartfelt conversation, Celine Dion shared wisdom that would stay with Celine for years. She told her to work hard, stay true to herself, and never forget the joy that singing brings. Celine listened intently, absorbing every word with admiration. Those simple yet meaningful pieces of advice became her guiding light, reminding her that passion, dedication, and authenticity were the true keys to success. That meeting became one of the most special and defining moments of her young life, giving her even more determination to chase her dreams fearlessly. Not long after her time on America's Got Talent and her unforgettable meeting with Celine Dion, Celine Tam received another incredible opportunity, an invitation to appear on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. Ellen, one of the most well-known television hosts in the world, had been deeply impressed by Celine's talent and wanted to share her story with a wider audience. In 2018, Celine appeared on Ellen's show to perform and talk about her journey as a young artist. It was another major milestone for her, allowing her to reach an even larger audience in the United States and beyond. When Celine stepped onto Ellen's stage, her heart raced with nervous excitement. The lights, the cameras, and the cheering crowd felt surreal, but once the music started, her nerves disappeared. She sang with passion and energy, her voice filling the studio and capturing everyone's attention. The audience was stunned by how confident and talented she was at such a young age. Ellen praised her for her beautiful voice and natural stage presence, making Celine feel proud of all her hard work and dedication. The crowd's loud applause filled the room, and as the episode aired, her popularity continued to grow. Ellen introduced her to viewers as an incredible 9-year-old singer who had reached the semifinals of America's Got Talent. Celine then performed "How Far I'll Go" from Disney's Moana, leaving everyone amazed once again. Ellen's kindness and support gave Celine even more confidence to continue chasing her dreams. Her family was equally proud, having stood by her through every challenge, helping her practice, travel, and manage her growing career. Their love and support meant the world to her, and she often said her success would not have been possible without them. Appearing on The Ellen DeGeneres Show marked another major step in Celine's journey as a young artist. Her performance brought her a wave of new fans and opened doors for her to perform internationally. Yet for Celine, fame was never the main goal. What mattered most was sharing her love of music and inspiring other young dreamers to follow their passions. Her time on Ellen's show became one of the most memorable experiences of her early career and strengthened her determination to keep improving with every performance, from America's Got Talent to meeting Celine Dion and performing on Ellen's show. Celine Tam continued to grow as both an artist and a person. Each experience taught her something valuable about hard work, humility, and perseverance. With every stage she stepped onto, her confidence grew. The unwavering support of her family and the encouragement from her idols fueled her spirit, even when the road became difficult. Celine knew this was only the beginning of her musical journey and that even greater opportunities were waiting ahead. But soon, an unexpected event would change everything. It involved someone very close to her, her father, and the controversy that followed would test her strength like never before. Behind the scenes, Celine's family had always played a crucial role in her rise to fame. They supported her at every turn, especially her father, Dr. Steve Tam. He too had a deep love for music and understood the joy it brought to his daughter. Both of Celine's parents encouraged her passion wholeheartedly, wanting her to share her extraordinary gift with the world. Their constant love and guidance gave Celine a strong foundation to face the challenges that came with fame. However, as her name became more recognized, the spotlight began to cast shadows. Fame often brings attention, both positive and negative. Soon, rumors began to swirl and people started to question Dr. Tam's intentions. Though he had always been his daughter's biggest supporter, some began to wonder whether he was helping her purely out of love or trying to use her rising fame to promote his own singing career. Dr. Tam, known in his own right as a singer and vocal coach, suddenly found himself at the center of public speculation. As Celine's popularity grew, whispers in the media suggested that he was seeking attention for himself rather than focusing solely on his daughter's success. These rumors took a toll on the family, especially on Dr. Tam, who had only ever wanted the best for his daughter. To address the controversy, Dr. Tam decided to speak publicly. In an interview, he firmly denied the accusations and explained that his support for Celine came purely from love and belief in her abilities. He made it clear that he had no desire to use her fame for personal gain. Raising a child in the public eye, he said, was not easy. And his only wish was for Celine to be happy doing what she loved most, singing. Dr. Tam also emphasized that Celine's success was a result of her own talent, dedication, and hard work, not his influence. His role, he explained, was simply to guide and support her as a father should. He had always told her to follow her heart and pursue her dreams because they made her happy, not because he wanted to be in the spotlight. Even after his clarification, the rumors didn't fade overnight. Some people continued to doubt his intentions, causing emotional strain for the family. Still, Dr. Tam stood strong beside Celine, choosing to focus on her well-being and happiness above all else. He hoped that, in time, the public would see the truth, that his love for his daughter was genuine and unconditional. As Celine's fame continued to grow after America's Got Talent, the pressure on her family also intensified. They suddenly found themselves under public scrutiny, something none of them had fully prepared for. Dr. Tam admitted that fame was a new and challenging experience for them all, but he remained focused on keeping Celine grounded. He constantly reminded her that no matter what others said, her passion for music should always come first. Despite the rumors and gossip, the Tam family chose to focus on what truly mattered, Celine's love for singing and her dream to inspire others through her voice.